Good evening, one and all. It's Tuesday, day 4 of my vacation. I'm Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. That's my call sign. My name is Mike Alpha Charlie, and we're here to monitor the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on VE3ZOE repeater on frequency of 443.075. And I do expect our net controller tonight is VE3KDT. We're just waiting for 7 o'clock to roll around for our good friend Noel to pick it up. Please stand by.
Attention all stations. This is the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for Tuesday, December 23rd. We meet on this repeater Friday through Tuesday, and on Thursdays we run Simplex at 446.125, and also Wednesdays ARAGNet at 146.430 megahertz. This net is also being streamed on YouTube by Mac VA3IMW and can easily be found by searching his call sign. Again, VA3IMW, not to be confused with anyone else's call sign, and just click on the live video link. This is VE3KDT. My name is Noel, and before we get started with any check-ins, just want to warn that I am fighting a cough, so if I drop randomly, that's why. For this week's topic, I had an idea, thinking about joke or gag gifts. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas related. Maybe some office pranks or jokes among friends, or what is the best or funniest prank or gift that you've been a part of. As I've been packing, I found one from my previous roommate, a package labeled Butterface Bag, a brown paper bag made of reusable material for multiple hideous something I can't say. Alright, so at this time, we'll start by taking any check-ins from any mobile or time-sensitive stations. Okay, nothing heard. Alright, let's open it up to all stations. Anyone, anywhere with a valid license.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VA3WPG, Chris, how are you doing tonight? Come on in.
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Doing good this evening. Spent the afternoon running around doing things, getting things sorted out before everything closes down for a couple days. Been out on the bike for a good 2-3 hours today. Sitting here enjoying watching silver prices skyrocket over the past 24 hours, going up and up and up. Just getting ready to have a few quiet days in here. And as for the gag gift, best little prank thing I've ever seen is this, back when they had the San Francisco stores, they sold these shock lighters. Ran off of a AAA battery. You just left it on a table, and when someone picked it up to go light their smoke, oh boy, did that AAA battery step it up and give you one hell of a shock. I got my first taste of those things in elementary school, grade 6, I think it was. I was a hot shot who went and held my hand under the water fountain and then pressed the lighter down and held it. Yeah. If you know about the shock lighters I'm talking about, that's the thing, but those were fun.
That's awesome. No, I never had one of the shocking ones. I do remember like the buzzers and some of the other ones. And I think there was one kid that did have something like that. It wasn't a lighter or something else. And I do remember taking a good wallop off of that. So yeah, good fun there. And as for riding your bike, man, you are a trooper doing it in this weather. I think you're the only bike rider I know that hasn't put the bike away for the winter.
I'm from Winnipeg, though, so this was nothing for me. And even if it does get colder, I got my heated gloves there. Big snowmobile suit. And yeah, as long as the streets aren't icy, I'm good to go. Weather's nothing.
Wow, man, all the power to you. I'm pretty impressed by that. I mean, being a Canadian myself, I do remember coming back from where it was like minus 30 regularly and standing outside at home where it was minus 10 and feeling like it was balmy summer weather. So if you grew up in Winnipeg, I've heard the stories, so I can imagine.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I had a car and a bike, I'd definitely be opting for the car. But when the bike is your only option, it beats the bus.
No arguments there. All right, there. That sounds pretty good. Glad you're looking forward to having some time off and settling down there. Did you have any last comments or things before I give another little check or call it there?
No, let's keep the wheels spinning here. If anything pops up, I'll jump back in. VA3WPG. If not, everybody have a good evening.
Alrighty, sir. Okay. The end of my one list. Anyone else would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club? Come on now.
Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Don't get us mixed up.
I was hoping that both of you caught that at least. Anyways, VA3 CJZ we'll start with. Chuck. Not bad.
Will the real CJZ please stand up? Please stand up. I caught that. I was doing something and I thought I heard, oh, what? Oh, that was funny. Anyways, Noel, you sound like I need to go blow my nose. Very nasally there, but I hope you're not feeling too rough. And once it moves to the chest there, that means it's near the end. But anyways, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I too spent one winter in Winnipeg, and it lived up to its reputation for sure. And I grew up as a miner in Quebec, in Gatineau, and then later on in Montreal and Ottawa. And winters are not like they are here. More snow, more cold, and more of it. And so, being a little older now, I really appreciate the warmth. And like Chris said, you dress for it. And as long as the roads aren't icy, bike is good to go. I mean, it's like +5 out there right now. Anyways, as far as gags, my father used to own a tobacco shop / magazines and joke shop, and he had all the stuff, the buzzers. My favorites growing up with my cousins, we used to prank each other with itching powder on the back of the neck, and of course the sneezing powder that we would blow in their face. And more recently, the whoopee cushion. My daughter, when she was little, used to enjoy, you should get a howl out of the whoopee cushion, and so that's my most recent gag toy. And it's so nice seeing kids when they're genuinely happy and smiling and having a good time. So other than that, I got about a handful of contacts today. I got one youth on the air station, and the suffix was Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha, and so got one of them. They got a contest, I believe, going on. And then I got some more 12 days of Christmas, so I'm getting near getting them all done, and if I do, great. If not, oh well. It was fun chasing them. Back to you, Noel.
Oh man, that was quite a bit there. You had me thinking about some of the other ones I was playing with as a kid. I don't know if you remember the stink bombs, the little glass vials. I think I remember putting one of those in. I cracked the vial open and poured it out into one of those sample perfume bottles. And you can guess what I did with that.
Oh man, I pulled one of those on the school bus on the way home, and the bus driver pulled over, and he wouldn't start up the bus again until he found out who did the stink bomb, and guess who did it?
Absolutely. Also, what you're saying there about the whoopee cushion, nothing quite gets a little kid's humor going quite like fart jokes. That's something that both my kid and my niece have in common. Yeah, I know what you mean. The big belly laugh giggles about it. And really, we don't really grow out of it, do we?
No, we certainly don't, especially the boys. But yeah, it's such a pleasure seeing kids have such fun with little things like that. Anyways, Noel, great job, and hopefully, I understand your station is down or in the process. Hopefully your battery is full.
Yeah, I'm just starting to take everything down, so I disconnected the studio mic that I had and my foot pedal, so I'm just talking on the handheld parts of my radio. Actually kind of got it set up in the living room, and depending on how far I get, well, if you don't hear me check in tomorrow, you'll know that the whole tower's been taken down.
Yeah, well, 2 meters usually works better, so maybe on your handy-talkie I could hear you. But, I mean, if you're busy, I understand. Anyhow, Noel, I'll let you carry on, and good job. VA3CJZ.
Alright, thanks for that. And to answer your question, no whiskey tonight. There is a little bit left, but that kind of burnt, so I won't be doing that. Alright, after, let's see, VA3IMW. Let's not mess that up again. Come on in.
Well, good evening, all and all on end. This is not Chuck, and you're doing a fine job, even if you're a little under the weather. I trust this wasn't as a result of your contact with our city officials over the weekend. And I hope you're over the effects before Christmas sets in. Anyways, great day overall. I did manage to work stations from 10 meters down to 40. So I put a few more check marks in the new entities. Entities or unique parks, I guess that is. So yes, day 4 of my Christmas vacation, and still feeling like I haven't done any real damage to myself so far. Anyways, as you said, we are streaming on YouTube, so feel free to look up my call sign VA3IMW and click that little red live button, and you'll find us right here. Anyways, when you get everything torn down, I guess this is the last Tuesday that you'll be doing the net, or are you good for next week as well?
Oh, we do have one more week. Yeah, I guess I may not be taking it down. Alrighty then. Yeah, because it's just the antenna, so I can leave that up. I totally forgot about that. That we have just a little calendar here. It's the 30th. It's next Tuesday. So yeah, I can still do that. Totally messed up. Old brain fart there.
Well, not to worry. I mean, if weather conditions are more aligned with tearing things down sooner, then just let us know. But we can certainly make other arrangements. Anyways, tomorrow's Wednesday, and it's A-Rag Day. Somebody should have mentioned that we're going to have A-Rag on Christmas Eve. And we're going to have eggnog on Christmas Eve. So nonetheless, we let Chuck get away from throwing a quick ad for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton Dundas area on 2 meters. So I'm not sure if he's going to come back in and pump it up a little bit more, but shame on you. You let him get away.
Oh, no. You're in my, you're taking my filler here. Yeah, no, not a problem. We will, once I get through my list there, I will give him a call out and see if we can get another plug-in for the A-Rig.
All right, very good. So let's see. I don't see anything unique happening on the live stream. So most of our locals have just checked in. I just see LBI that's popped in there. Nothing heard yet from Albert or Bill, or what's the other guy that I'm thinking of? Wade, yes, also conspicuous by his absence. But we'll keep an eye on the chat and see if there's anything else that pops up. Back to you, sir, and carry on. Great job.
Alrighty, thank you. Okay, that brings me back down to the end of my list. So I'll take some more check-ins. Anyone wishing to come on in? Come on now. VA3LBI. Alright, another fine gentleman. VA3LBI. Larry, come on in there.
Yeah, thanks, Noel. I was just thinking about the gag gifts, or jokes more than anything, I think, really. I've never received a gag gift. I've never have I ever given one. Some of the jokes that I've done, especially in school, we don't want to go there. We just don't want to talk about those.
Charged capacitor.
Few limitations that we have to worry about in your particular case?
Well, nothing that. Yeah, you're close, Mac. You're close. I took electrical. Nothing that we really. Let me see. There was nothing I did any time for. Let's put it that way.
Roger. Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a good story there, and I'll be sure to bug you next time I see you at an activation.
Not a problem. Anyways, yeah, a couple come to mind, but like I say, we'll just leave them alone because some of them were, well, I don't know. It was funny at the time, but not so much after. And of course, anyways, that's all there is. All right, Noel, listen, thanks for doing it. Listen along here, and I guess tomorrow night Chuck will be in there doing the rate. So we'll listen along for that too. All right. Anyways, I'll say 7-3 for now. Thanks for picking me up. VA3LBI.
Not a problem. Thank you for your check-in. Okay, again, check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Come on now.
Victor Echo 3 India, uniform kilowatt.
V3IUK, Bill, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad tonight. No family get together tonight. Things sort of changed around because of Christmas, so able to give you a check-in. What can I report back? Feeling much better. So hopefully I'm going to get Chris over on the weekend if he's got some time. He's able to bend over without too much pain today and move around, so it's getting there. The croc rib, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. As far as pranks, you mentioned a whoopee cushion. There's something that I've witnessed. I'd like to get one. It's called a pooter, and it's a little device that you hold in your hand and you squeeze it, and it makes fart noises. And there's a guy on YouTube that has a channel where he goes into Walmart with his pooter and causes trouble.
Well, I'm not so sure about the name of that. I did see a 3D print for one of those devices, but it has to be done in that flexible CPU, and that is an absolute pain to do. So I was not successful on trying to make one, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I really wanted to make one for reasons.
Yeah, well, I priced them on Amazon. They're not that much money, so I'm thinking I might order one just to cause some trouble. But he goes into Walmart and he just really causes trouble with his pooter. And you're right about the kid part because I can go watch his pooter channel, his pooter videos, and just have a good belly laugh from watching them.
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight on the name of that thing. That does not sound like a gag gift. That sounds like something else. And yeah, I've seen videos of that on the internet as well.
Yeah, for anybody else that wants to look it up, it's the guy's name is Jack Vale. Other than that, not too much else here. First day, I haven't had any noise on the A-Ship bands, but I've been too busy to actually work anything. And of course, that noise could show up at any time, so it's like a random noise. But anyway, thanks a lot for doing it, Noel, and I wish everybody happy holidays, but I should be around tomorrow night for Chuck's Dead. Looking forward to that. Good way to spend Christmas Eve. So thanks for taking my check-in, Noel, and back to you.
Yeah, no, you totally kind of reminded me there that because I have been doing this for cover, and this is I think the first time that we have talked on the net as me hosting, but didn't quite stand out too much because I usually check in on other nights. So myself, I think I'll be attending my family's Christmas celebration. So I'm not sure if I'll be back in time, even if I do have the station up. So if not, I will wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Okay. Unless you had any other final comments there, sorry.
No, that's it. I'll just be listening along.
All right, Roger. Okay, end of my list again. Anyone wanting to check in?
Yeah, right, VA3WPG recheck.
VA3WPG, come on in.
Okay, I mentioned the shock lighter. I also had two other honorable mentions, but I was saving to the end of the net because I wanted to see if anybody else mentioned the shock lighter. But since we're on the pooters and the fart stuff, I'm going to get this out of the way now. The honorable mentions were the ever so classic spring snake in the peanut can. That never gets old. And the other one was this liquid. It came in a small bottle. It was called Morning Breeze. Think liquid egg fart. I'll leave it at that. VA3WPG.
Yeah, you know what? Funny enough, I received my first spring snake in a can earlier this year. That was a Father's Day gift from my kid, and it was. You should have seen him. He was just like trying to keep the gag to himself without letting it go. And he's like, "No, you should really have one." It was like disguised as a can of Pringles. So you should have a chip, Dad. You should really have a chip. I'm like, okay. And I made it a day. I played along with it. So thank you for that one. Sorry, I heard comment in there. Was that Bill?
Just quick comment. Yeah, Bill V3IUK. The first spray in a can, they used to be back in the 70s, I believe it was. There was a chain of stores called the It Stores, and they used to smell that they used to sell. Funnier. They used to sell that fart spray in a can.
I remember that the Morning Breeze came from the San Francisco store, which I believe was the It Stores competition.
That's correct, yep.
All those. Yeah, and actually what you're saying about the fart spray and describing the scent, that's the same stuff that was in those vials that I was playing with.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well that turned into a pretty good one. I kind of enjoyed hearing all the gags and things like that. I guess next time we'll have to do office gags or something, because I've had a few. One of my coworkers put a stereo system in the drop ceiling and would play the sound of a plane going by at full volume over people's desks. Alrighty, sorry. Because we're doing comments here. Anyone else wishing to check in? Okay, any final comments, questions, or any rechecks?
VA3IUK.
VA3IMW reject.
Okay, we'll start with IUK.
Yeah, the other one that I've watched on YouTube is the guy that goes to the drive-thru and he's got himself set up in the car so it looks like he has no head. I watch those ones and I just roar. It's just to see the look on people's faces.
Yeah, I love those ones too. All right, sir. And yeah, I guess we'll, it was V3, I almost did it. VA3IMW with the recheck.
Yep, it's not Chuck here. And hearkening back to high school years, the famous joke of charging up a capacitor and tossing it to some other classmate. It never gets old. And if that fails to get your giddy going, you can always buy somebody a Bofang.
Yeah, no, I have fond memories of my electronics class. Same thing for that. Also, the very distinctive smell of electrolytic gel escaping from such capacitors. That's actually come back in some troubleshooting with a friend of mine when his power supply for his computer died. I told him to stick his nose right to it and asked him if it smelled like our electronics class. He said yes, and I said buy a new power supply.
Very good. Yeah, it's strange how that even pranks kind of teach us something. Number one, if somebody tosses you something, you better know what it is before you catch it. All right, Noel, I'll let you go grab Chuck by the ears so that we can make sure that he gets a plug in for the net.
All right, sounds good there. Okay, Mr. VA3CJZ, is there anything special happening tomorrow that you'd like to tell everyone about?
VA3CJZ. Absolutely, Noel. I forgot to mention earlier that tomorrow night, backed by popular demand, will be the longest running simplex net in Hamilton, Dundas, and surrounding area, the A-Reg net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. We can't miss a night, so tomorrow night, Christmas Eve, I will be net controller for the net starting at 8 p.m. I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to go, but we'll go for a little while, have a little bit of fun, and say hi to everybody. And, of course, wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And so this seems to be a reoccurring oopsie moment for me on Tuesday nights. But maybe after you move to London and I'll be taking over again, I think, on Tuesday, I'll be sure to remember to announce it then. So I know I did it last night. Anyways, Noel, once again, great job. Wish there were more people checking in, but, last minute shopping, Christmas wrapping, and standing in line at the liquor store, Anyhow, take care, my friend. VA3CJZ, pick up a few more.
Let's do that. Call out for anyone, anywhere. Valid license. Wishing to check in. Come on in now. Okay, nothing heard. I guess being that it's December 23rd and most of us are guys, we started our Christmas shopping today, so not a problem. It was fun hearing and talking with all of you, and I liked all the gags and everything that everyone's been playing with from their youth. So I'll do one last call for anyone before we shut her down.
WPG.
VA3WPG, come on, man.
Yeah, forgot to mention, Bill, this weekend's good. Just let me know if you're good to go. And throwing a charge capacitor. That is absolutely hilarious, and I wish I would have thought about that one in my school days. Okay, VA3WPG.
Yeah, no, they were fun. A little dangerous. Some of them, some of our power supplies went up to like 30 volts DC, and we had some pretty decent ones taking apart CRTTs. So, you got to be a little careful not to hurt anyone, but still fun. Okay, and the list. I know we did a last call. Throw it out again until I hear nothing. Okay, that'll do for me. So if there's no further check-ins, I'll bring the net to a close. I just want to say a thank you to Terry, VA3IQL, for the use of this repeater. And I will be turning the repeater back to regular amateur radio use. VE3KDT 730.
Get doubled with somebody, Noel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there a last minute one in there?
Hey, Noel, Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Sorry about the last call, last minute check-in. But just a quick in and out and a hello to everyone. And I got to get back to work.
Well, thank you for your check-in, and absolutely not a problem with the last call. Thank you for, I'll put you in the list.
Roger that. Thank you very much, and hello and 7-3 to everyone on the net.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess we're back to regular amateur radio use. If there's no one else, yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop there. Anyone before I close her? No. Okay. So yeah, we will shut her down. And yes, back to regular amateur radio use. VA3IMW.
That brings the live stream to a close as well. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.